So we started last year with the virtual classes that were fantastic. They helped me to survive over the pandemic because the lessons were so engaging. The students were really excited to see the pictures of what the tower garden looked like, but they were shocked when they got to see it in person for the first time. They thought it was like a rocket ship in our room.
For me personally, it's knowledge. I don't have a green thumb, so learning more about the plants and the process to help it flourish and grow has been exciting and very helpful.
So being part of Sow It Forward has helped me collaborate with other teachers in different grades, and also growing the plants.
I have 13 kids and none of them have gardens at home. They didn't even know really what a garden was. And so it's been really nice to show them that, yeah, you go to the store and buy food, but it has to start either in a garden or at a farm, and then they bring it to the stores and then we get to buy it. So the kids finding out that we're growing this food from little seeds.
And then being able to transfer it into the tower was like mind-blowing to them. And then seeing it the next week and how it's evolved, they're like, oh my God, this is amazing. This one's mine, this one's mine. So they just were so surprised how fast it grew and how good it tastes.
The kids were excited to hear about the tower and the farmer's market and discussing about different fruits and vegetables.
And so the kids were able to see that, oh, we planted the seed and now there's a leaf or there's a sprout and stuff. And so that's been really nice for them because they just didn't understand what was going on. And with not having this program, they would still go on, we don't know where this comes from, and now they're getting this experience and they're growing their own food. And a lot of kids are like, we're gonna get mom and dad to grow a garden.
With having the garden tower and our cafeteria, they have fresh foods. So getting that, they're more willing to try those fresh foods and not just like that junk food. So that's really good.
As kids, they don't really eat salad or green vegetables. So being able to watch it grow, they were way more excited to try it.
I feel that my students are so engaged and so happy to come to my room. They're always looking forward to seeing how the change what change has happened over the week. Some regular lettuce, and then this is some kale. This is an extra basil plant that was left over, and so we went ahead and put it in soil, and it's growing really well.
So in my tower, I do have a ton of basil that grew a lot faster than I thought it would. I have bib lettuce. I did the rainbow chard. We also have the dynamite lettuce that really didn't grow in the beginning, but now it is. So I'm excited to check that one out.
And have them learn some vocabulary by sniffing from the outer edges of the plant and then tearing it into bite-sized pieces and learning that vocabulary. And then tasting it.
So whenever I go over to the tower and they see that I have like a pair of scissors, they're like, oh, what are we doing now? And they want to see what else I'm harvesting off of our tree in our room.
I would chop like little parts of like the bib lettuce or spicy arugula, like mix up all the little ingredients together and put a little bit of ranch, and they would just eat it like that.
One of the nice things is when we start growing the tomatoes and stuff is that I was telling them, I said, we can make tomato sauce. We can make our pizza sauce. We can make, salsa and stuff. And they're like, what? No, it's in a can. And I'm like, no, you can get it in a can, but you can make it fresh. And then that's much healthier because you know what's going in it. And I was showing them, this is this word and trying to pronounce this word. I said, do you know what it is? And they're like, no. And I said, I don't know what it is, but when I make salsa, I know that I have tomatoes, onions, and peppers, and stuff. And so that was a nice learning experience for them because they didn't understand that what you're getting in a garden is not what you're getting in a can.
I have some children that are emotionally disturbed and some children that are on the spectrum of autism. And so we utilize the herbs for sensory experiences, and they're willing to smell them, and they can experience the different kinds of scents, and they can explain and elaborate utilizing very higher level language and very good sentences.
So I just think a lot of people just think, oh, well, I'm not good at growing, and so they're just not trying, where that's with the Sow It Forward, we've been able to try it, and if we make a mistake, that's fine. We're learning from it, and then we'll switch it.
A lot of the kids are now, they're not as picky anymore. They're willing to try new foods and see what it tastes like.
I have a lot more kids having conversations with me about those vegetables that they've tried at home and that, oh, I love this and I love that. It's like, wow, you guys are like 8 years old. I wouldn't expect that. But because we are now talking about it and they can see it firsthand, they're way more into it.
I think that it utilizes all of their senses, and that is a multi-sensory experience that stays with them. And I think it will stay with them for the rest of their lives. I really hope so.
And we hope to have all 3 tower gardens going next year. And like I said, we're going to use it in our cooking, and they're going to be making a whole meal once a month that front end. Hopefully we get to use everything from the garden.